A Step into the Past Volume 13 Chapter 10. Book 13 Chapter 10 Eastern Province Rebellion. When he arrived at Qinsheng's residence, she received him in the main hall, mentioning, "Sister Yanran and the rest have left the city to try their horses, preparing to show their true abilities during the hunting fair tomorrow. I am not feeling well, so I did not accompany them." Xiang Xiaolong was concerned. "How are you feeling?" She did look slightly tired. Qinsheng lowered and shook her head lightly. "I am fine. I just did not sleep well last night." Raising her head, her clear and pretty eyes looked straight ahead at him and explained, "I am slightly worried. When I came back from the palace yesterday evening, I ran into Lord Jailing and said hi to him. He was very energetic and I am concerned that he might cause some trouble. Lord Jailing is the man who was substituted by King Zhuangxiang to be the new king of Qin." Xiang Xiaolong was alarmed as he was too focused on Tiandan and neglected this man. Lord Longyang did alert him that Lord Jailing and Zhao's general Pang Nuan are in secret contact, but he did not pay much attention to it as he did not have a high opinion of Pang Nuan. With Qinsheng's reminder, he could not help but feel worried about it. Qinsheng dismissed, "I must have been oversensitive. With you protecting Crown Prince, I can set my mind at ease." Xiang Xiaolong thought that if the military is involved, he will be prepared, but if it was some dark conspiracy, he may be taken by surprise. Oh! He should inform Liu Bue about this and distract him and benefiting himself at the same time. Liu Bue should be more concerned about Xiao Pan's safety than him. Qinsheng saw that he was deep in thought and slowly sighed. "I was having a meal with Empress yesterday and that irritating Lao Ai is always by her side. Why is she so obsessed with such a disgusting man?" Xiang Xiaolong bitterly laughed. "He is truly someone who looks good on the outside but has no substance all. Unfortunately, there are not many people like Grand Tutor Qin who can see that." Qinsheng trembled slightly and her pretty eyes shone with surprise. "No wonder Sister Yanran always say talking with you is the most refreshing and entertaining thing in the world and your conversations are never boring." Xiang Xiaolong was aroused and had to ask, "Does Grand Tutor Qin feel the same?" Qinsheng's face turned red and she shot him a look. Lowering her head, she nodded slightly. She looked absolutely enthralling. Xiang Xiaolong was bewitched by her charm but felt some regrets. He did not know what to say next and the room became quiet. The short silence seemed to last forever. Qinsheng asked in a low voice, "Has Commander Xiang eaten?" Xiang Xiaolong blurted out without thinking, "Yes." Qinsheng giggled and shot him an emotional look, declaring, "Finally I caught Commander Xiang lying. It is still late morning and lunch is not even prepared yet. If you do not want to have lunch with me, you can say that you are busy with work and I cannot expose you." Xiang Xiaolong was greatly embarrassed and stuttered incoherently. His face became as red as a fireball. Qinsheng was not the least upset and stood up, adding, "I have no time for you. I need to send lunch outside the city to your wives. Commander Xiang must be too busy to come along. Make sure you take your lunch." Xiang Xiaolong is beginning to understand her forceful character and softly replied, "I do have some work to do. Hey! Please forgive me." Qinsheng smiled implicitly but meaningfully at him. Witnessing Xiang Xiaolong fumbling, she regained her usual coolness and plainly invited, "Commander Xiang, please." This is her way of dismissing her guests. Following the direction her hand pointed, Xiang Xiaolong walked towards the main door. Qinsheng followed closely behind him. Xiang Xiaolong had an evil thought and purposely halted without warning. Qinsheng did not expect a respected man like him to try such a trick. Letting out a shrill cry, she bumped right into his back. It was a moment to die for. In this moment, Xiang Xiaolong resumed his flirty behavior and snaked his hand behind and embraced her slender waist. He intimately whispered into her ear, "Grand Tutor Qin. Be careful." Qinsheng had not been hugged for a long time. Her body turned soft and her cheeks are burning hot. Trembling like a small bird, she tried to push him away. Xiang Xiaolong dare not go overboard and took this chance to release her, saying, "Please excuse my behavior. You need not send me any further." Leaving Qinqing with a frustrated and annoyed look on her face, Xiang Xiaolong left happily. He has regained the romantic side of him. Due to all the complicated relationships, he was tormented by Qinqing, Ying Ying, Lu Danner, and Lu Niangrong. Now, he felt like he has vented some of his frustration. Recollecting the feeling of embracing her, his heart leapt for joy. This is probably called uncontrollable love. He was filled with this uncontrollable love and desire. When Xiang Xiaolong arrived at the premier residence, Tu Xian came to welcome him and revealed, "There is a rebellion in Pingyuan province." When Premier Lu received the news, he hurriedly left to seek an audience with Empress and Crown Prince. Xiang Xiaolong was alarmed. Pingyuan province is made up of land that were seized from Zhao. The rebellion must be started by Pang Nuan, but why? Lu Bui's natural reaction is to send the Qin army to protect the new province he had fought for. Otherwise, if Shangdang province and Sanchuan province followed their example and rebelled, with the intervention of Zhao and Han armies, it will be disastrous. The strategic eastern provinces will be lost and Lu Bui's earlier efforts would be annulled. To counter such a situation, Lu Bui will send every available soldier to Pingyuan province to crush the rebels. When that happens, Xianyang city will only be left with the palace guards, the imperial cavalry and the imperial infantry. Under normal conditions, these three armies are sufficient to protect Xianyang city. But during the hunting fair, Zhu Ji and Xiaopan will be in the open wilderness of the western suburbs. If Lord Jialing has an army of over 10,000 soldiers and know about the Xianyang's army strength as well as Xiaopan's location, he may succeed with a well-planned ambush. The more he thought, the worse he felt. It is inconvenient to speak with Tu Xian now, so he bade farewell and left. Tu Xian sent him out and reminded him about their appointment. Xiang Xiaolong hurriedly left for the palace. When he was about to reach the palace, a group of riders came into view. Ying Ying and Lu Danner are among the riders, and between them was Guan Zongzi. Xiang Xiaolong did not harbor any thoughts about the two girls but still felt sour about it. Both girls have their own beautiful ways, but Ying Ying's long legs, slender waist and full bosom is something very attractive to him. When the girls saw Xiang Xiaolong, they pretended to be friendly towards Guan Zongzi and were chatting and laughing happily. They acted as if they did not see Xiang Xiaolong. Guan Zongzi naturally cannot adopt the same attitude. He led several of his leaders and rode towards him, paying their respects. Xiang Xiaolong returned the greetings. Guan Zongzi held his horse steady and informed, "There is some trouble in Pingyuan province. The Crown Prince, Empress, and Premier Lu are having an emergency meeting." The two girls followed Guan Zongzi in stopping their horses but put on an air of discontent and stared at Xiang Xiaolong with hostility. Xiang Xiaolong was amused and greeted them. He proceeded to ask, "Where is official Guan heading?" Guan Zongzi replied, "These two ladies wanted to check out the hunting grounds in the western suburbs. I will accompany them and report this matter to Lord Changwen and the rest. The weather is pretty good to take a ride outside the city." Xiang Xiaolong laughed loudly, "With pretty companions, anything will sound good." He did not wait for the girls to react and rode away. Ai. If not for Lu Bui, Guan Zongzi is a worthy friend and he would be truly happy for him. But now, he felt inferior as he had lost to Guan Zongzi while he cannot do anything about it. When he entered the palace, the meeting is still ongoing in the Qin court. Lord Chongping pulled Xiang Xiaolong to a corner and asked, "Did you manage to see Ying Ying?" Xiang Xiaolong nodded his head. Lord Chongping asked again, "Is she with official Guan?" Xiang Xiaolong nodded his head again and commented, "I heard they are going to the western suburbs to check out the hunting grounds." Lord Chongping sighed, "This morning, I was summoned by Left Premier Su Xian for a scolding. He instructed me to discipline my sister and not let her get close to Lu Bui's men. I am in a dilemma. Does official Xiang have any suggestions?" Xiang Xiaolong naturally understood his intention and bitterly smiled. You should know that Guanzongzi is very good with women. With his excellent credentials, body, swordsmanship, and looks, even I may not be his match. Moreover, I am now her biggest enemy. You better resign to fate. Lord Chongping was flustered. How can I resign to fate? Su Xian is exceedingly far-sighted and he is never wrong. If Ying Ying marries Guanzongzi, what will happen if one day, his entire household is to be annihilated? Liu Bue may be powerful now but he is still ranked lower than Lord Shangyang in the past. Eventually, Lord Shangyang's body was torn apart by horses. Outsiders will not have a good ending in Qin. The higher their official post, the more terrible their deaths. Xiang Xiaolong had not analyzed this problem from this angle and was left speechless. Among the two brothers, Lord Chongping is more sharp and knowledgeable. Lord Chen Guan is less clever and loves to have fun. Lord Chongping sighed, you should understand my worries. Guanzongzi is considered our friend. How can I warn him to stay away from Ying Ying without a good reason? Xiang Xiaolong was humored. Lord Chongping is right. How can he tell Guanzongzi that he will die with Liu Bue in the future, so please leave his sister alone. Lord Chongping was incensed. You can still laugh about it. I am really at my wit's end. Xiang Xiaolong apologized. I was entertained by your words. Her marriage has to be approved by you two elder brothers. Guanzongzi should not be that daring. Lord Chongping was annoyed. It would be good if it was that simple. But if Liu Bue proposed marriage on his behalf and even got the Empress involved, what can we say? Xiang Xiaolong thought that sounded reasonable and helplessly advised, at the end of the day, all you wanted was for me to woo your sister. Why don't you try to send a warning to Guanzongzi? Liu Gong warned him already. Lord Chongping bitterly laughed. Liu Gong is very senior and does whatever he wants. 40 years later, we can be like him but definitely not now. Hey! Are you that uninterested in my sister? In Xianyang City, she is the next prettiest after widow Qin Qing. Of course there is still the talented Lady Ji whom we have not met. Xiang Xiaolong smiled, you know your women well. Lord Chongping reached out and grabbed his arm, begging, stop hesitating. How about it? Looking at his arm, he added, Xiaolong, you are very muscular. Xiang Xiaolong adored this friend and without a choice, he promised, let me have a go. But I do not guarantee that I will be successful. Lord Chongping was overjoyed. The meeting happened to end at the same time and Liu Bue stepped out with Meng Ao with serious expressions on their faces. They were still talking as they were walking. Liu Bue noticed Xiang Xiaolong and waved him over. When Xiang Xiaolong began to walk over, Meng Ao had left Liu Bue already. Liu Bue received him and they walked to the rear garden together. Liu Bue explained in a low voice, Xiaolong should know what has happened. After our discussion, Meng Ao has been selected to lead an army to Pingyuan province to crush the rebellion. Wang He will lead another army and be stationed at the eastern passes. This will serve as a warning to Shangdang and Sanchuan province not to make any foolish moves. In case they rebelled too, he will move in and crush them. Pausing, he added, what a coincidence. In a short space of time, all the excess soldiers in Xianyang City have all been used up and now it is our hunting fair. What does Xiaolong think? Xiang Xiaolong plainly state, Lord Jailing is planning a rebellion. Liu Bue was startled, what? Xiang Xiaolong repeated his statement. Liu Bue composed himself and thought it over. They arrived at a small bridge and he sat down on one of the stone railings and hinted Xiang Xiaolong to sit on the opposite side. He frowned. How did Lord Jailing motivate the Pingyuan residents to rebel? Xiang Xiaolong sat on the opposite railing and looked down at the running water. Noticing some swimming fishes, he calmly replied, Lord Jailing did not have this ability but he can conspire with Zhao General Pang Nuan to achieve this. Liu Bue slapped his thigh. No wonder he left in such a hurry after the funeral. It is all because of this. His eyes shining with a killing aura, he slowly state, "Lord Jialing, you must be tired of living." Turning to Xiang Xiaolong, he instructed, "If he wants to rebel, the hunting fair is a golden opportunity. I shall put you in charge of this. If I am not wrong, Lord Jialing's men will try to hide in the vicinity of Xianyang City today and tomorrow. With all the chaotic preparations, they can move undetected. We must also guard against Lord Jialing's family warriors within the city. I will get Zhongzi to take care of this." Xiang Xiaolong was secretly pleased. Indirectly, Lord Jialing has helped him to distract Liu Bue from assassinating himself. Moreover, he had agreed to Liu Niangrong's hand in marriage. Liu Bue stood up, declaring, "I must see the Crown Prince and Empress. Xiaolong must report everything to me so that I have a clear picture of what is going on." Xiang Xiaolong put on a respectful look until he left. He then rode his horse out of the city and towards the western suburbs.